So how you going, man?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name's Garvan.
Garvan, and how old are you?
I'm 29 years old this year.
29 years old, and what are you doing here?
So basically, I've got an event over in the United States in October with a company called SEALFIT, which is the Navy SEALs, and it's a training course I basically designed this run over a straight 50 hours.
Okay.
And I've come to Matt today for some ongoing training, basically, to get me prepared for that.
Cool. How do you know Matt?
Actually, word of mouth through a friend who actually comes to the gym, and then I did a little bit of research and came across him.
Cool. So what are you doing today? Do you know yet?
Mate, I've got no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting and exciting, I'm sure, at the same time.
All right, cool. Give us a thumbs up then, and then let's hit it.
Let's get into it.
Probably going to fall off it because I have a tendency of doing it.
Good enough?
Good.
Fitted?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Okay.
Get loose. Pick up the tempo. You prepared for this course, Alan?
Yes.
You did. How well prepared are you? Are you well prepared?
Yes.
Are you clever? Yes. Are you clever?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
90 degrees is here. This is not 90 degrees. Push-ups, penalties. 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups. Go. Are you sure you prepared for this course? I'm speaking to you. Am I here wasting my time talking to myself?
Yes, sir.
Right. Did you prepare for this course?
Yes, sir.
Right. Did you prepare well?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
So you're clever and you prepared well. We are going to find out. Where are you from, Alan?
Richmond, sir.
Where the fuck is Richmond?
Where we are, sir.
90 degrees. Let's go. You're clever and well prepared. Instructions. Why is that? Are you well prepared? I'm not hearing anything, Mr. Allen. Why is that? You are.
Sir.
Well, you better demonstrate to me that you're well prepared by following the simple instructions. Hurry it up. Do not have all day. Let's examine your level of preparation. 90 degrees. What do you do for a living, Alan?
Police force, sir.
Police force. Are you good at that?
Yes, sir.
I hope you prepared better for that than you did for this. 20 and 20 this time. We are obviously unable to follow instructions. Are you clever enough to understand the instruction?
Yes, sir.
You are. So what, you're above? Following the instruction? Is that what the problem is?
No, sir.
You're not. So you're clever enough to follow the instruction. You're not deliberately disobeying it.
No, sir.
So you are ill prepared. Is that the case?
No, sir.
You're not.
No,
Well,
sir.
clearly you are, because we've been going for 4 minutes and you're already stopping. How is that? 4 minutes. Hurry it up! You want to quit?
No, sir.
4 minutes in, you want to stop?
No.
You better show me a good reason that I shouldn't pull you off this straight away. We're not here to waste our time.
Yes, sir.
It's all well and good to say yes, sir, but how about picking up your game and getting up with the rest of the squad? No one likes dead wood, Allen, and right now, you are dead wood. We are not even 5 minutes in. 4 minutes. Just cracked 5. Did you prepare for this course? Did you?
Yes, sir.
What was your preparation? Sitting down eating pizza and fucking watching Netflix? Unbelievable. Get moving, Allen. We do not have all fucking day. Jesus Christ. Do you drive a desk back at in Australia? Wonderful. You got a lot of donuts back in the
No,
police
sir.
force?
No,
Is that what
sir.
you do?
No, sir.
Get it done, Alan. Stop fucking around with that pole and get your push-ups done. How many push-ups did you do in preparation for this? Fucking
No,
3? This is not a fucking holiday camp, Alan. Get it moving. You're here to waste my time.
Yes,
It
sir.
would appear so.
No, sir.
Unbelievable. 6 minutes 40 seconds and we are quitting already.
I'm not quitting, sir.
You're not quitting.
No.
So what? So you're just laying there making noises for the fun of it. This is not quitting. This is exercising, right? Let's get it done. It's 20 push-ups. For God's sake, 20. How about this? Give me 3 good ones. Just 3. Can you do that? There's 1. 2 more. Give me 1 more.
Go, Garvin, come on.
Hurry it up. Sit up, 20. My God. I have yet to see someone quit within 10 minutes. 7 minutes, 30 fucking seconds of a 50-hour course. Have I got your attention yet, Mr. Allen?
Sir.
Well, perhaps, now that I have your attention, you'll actually listen to the instructions. They are clear. Do you understand English, Mr. Allen?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand my instructions?
Yes, sir.
And you prepared adequately for this course?
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yes.
All right, so it should be pretty simple. I want you to hold that pole out at 90 degrees and you're going around the track until you get in the orange. That way. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Get it out at 90. You know what 90 looks like? Hold it there. 90 degrees. Excellent. Mr. Allen, well done. Which part of 90 degrees do we not understand? Giving up?
No,
Is that what it is?
No, sir.
Is that what it is? Get it up there. 90 degrees, not on your hips. Get it up, 90 degrees. 20 and 20. For God's sake, you were so close to the orange there.
Yes, sir.
So close.
Yes,
But
sir.
guess what? You gave up.
Yes, sir.
Why did you give up?
I didn't give up. I kept going.
You gave up. The pole was not at 90 degrees. Simple instruction. 9 minutes, 17 seconds. That is what we have, and we have ended up in this condition here. What does that say about preparation? Would you consider your preparation has been adequate up to this point? Would you consider it has been? It's a simple question. Do you have it? Am I speaking English?
I'm prepared, sir.
You are prepared.
Yes.
Prepared to do what?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. We will find out.
Ah.
I am less than impressed thus far. We're on our knees. Would you like to do push-ups on your knees,
No,
Mr.
sir.
Allen? We'll stop messing around and get them done. I'm sure you did more than 20 push-ups in preparation for this. Well, actually, I'm not sure, because at just 10 minutes in, we are on our knees already. We have 49 hours and 50 minutes left,
Yes,
and we
sir.
are on our knees.
Yeah. No, sir.
No, we're not. Good, we're back on our toes.
Back up.
Well, now that you feel comfortable enough and you've had a bit of a break, in your leisure time, you've decided now that it's time to get to work. You cannot choose when you work. You work when the clock starts, and in 49 hours and 50 minutes, you'll be able to stop. But right now, you're on my time, so don't waste it.
Yes, sir.
How many left?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're not sure?
I don't know, sir.
Excellent. You cannot count to 20. Outstanding.
I'm sorry.
Don't fucking be sorry. Just get the job done. Get on your back, get your sit-ups knocked over. Hurry it up. My God, this is going to be a long course. Why is the rest of your team finished? Standing here, waiting on you. Why is that? Were they more adequately prepared than you were? Are we sitting already? We're laying
sir.
down.
No.
Are we laying down? Are
No,
you kidding
sir.
me? At 11 and a half minutes in, and you want to lay down?
No, sir.
You don't want to lay down. Well, then get up. Hurry it up. Do you want everyone else to suffer for you because
No,
you are
sir.
laying on your back?
No, sir.
Oh, you don't? Well, you better show them something, because right now they think that you've come here to waste my time and to waste their time. Like a long flight from Australia all the way over to partake in a program on the other side of the world that you are not going to last 12 minutes in. 12 minutes. Hurry it up. Hurry it up. How many is that?
I don't know, sir.
Oh, once again, we cannot count. This just gets better and better. Stand up, Mr. Allen. Obviously, you cannot follow instructions to keep that pole at 90 degrees. So, we can keep the pole directly above our head, which should be easier for you, and I want a complete lap. If that drops, we are going to leopard crawl another complete lap thereafter. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Is there any confusion about the task at hand?
No, sir.
Right. Get it done. Move. Lock that out. If that comes down, you're on your guts for another 100. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Did I say fucking walk?
No, sir.
My God, did you prepare for this adequately?
Yes, sir.
You're very confident there, Mr. Allen. We are going to find out at 13 and a half minutes in whether you have prepared for this or whether you are full of shit. And up to this point, all I am seeing is shit. You better rectify that if you want to keep up with the rest of your crew. Pole down, walk it in. "15 seconds. You're a copper, Mr. Allen. You should be able to pay attention to detail. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Good, we will find out. 5 seconds. Outside. Time's ticking. Let's move today into the orange pole down. Right. This next activity is designed to replicate your ability to save somebody else's life. This is your buddy. This operator, your mate, has unfortunately been wounded. You are in a position where you need to evacuate him, and unfortunately you're unable to get into clear ground to stand up to do it. So therefore, you, your buddy and your rifle need to make it 100 metres, staying low, which is the circumference of this track, and back to here without getting your ass shot off.
Yes, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Right, make it happen. Is that fucking low to the ground to you? Lower to the ground, Mr. Allen. That means chest on the deck. We're getting closer to low. Now we are low. Get it done. Your mate is bleeding. It is now 17 minutes. Your mate has, let's say, 7 minutes left. You have 7 minutes to make it 100 metres. Can you do that, Mr. Allen?
Yes, sir.
Right, let's get it done then. Only one way to find out, 7 minutes. You don't make it there in 7 minutes, he fucking dies. He's got red shit coming out of his head, you can see it. He's bleeding. Get it done. Are you a team player,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Allen? You're a team player, so you care about your mates?
Yes.
They teach you that in the cops back in Australia? Is that what they do? Oh, they do. We're about to find out whether you've got what it takes or whether you are full of shit. Did you prepare adequately for this course,
Yes,
Mr. Allen?
sir.
Do you think this man here can rely on your preparation, or are you stopping?
I'm not stopping.
We are 1 minute and 15 in. You've gone 10 fucking metres in a minute. Would you call that adequate? No, it's not. Your preparation adequate up to this point? No, it has not been. I will answer that for you. Are you quitting on me already?
No, sir.
18
No,
minutes
sir.
in. Not even 20 minutes. You've got to be kidding me. Get this man around the track or he will die. Is that serious enough for you?
Yes, sir.
Well, it is. Okay, well, let's see it. What's the result of that? Get closer to the ground, Mr. Allen. You're going to get your ass shot off, and then he is going to die. Now, that is no good to anybody. Get it moving, Mr. Allen. This is not a holiday program. You want to sign up for the holiday program, do it elsewhere. Stay close to the ground and get him moving. 2 minutes, 20 seconds we've been going for, and we've barely moved 30 metres. Get it moving. Find another gear and get him around this track. Look, I understand you've come a long way for this, and that some fanciful idea, maybe too many Navy SEAL movies you've watched, thinking that this would be something that you'd enjoy, you could go home and high-five your mates. And I went to the US, trained with these Navy SEALs, and did this fun stuff. Well, I got news for you, pal. Not everyone's cut out for this, and it's okay if you're not cut out for it. Matter of fact, you could go home, you could tell them that you went over on your ankle, did a rib, pulled a muscle somewhere, and they medically discharged you and told you, that's it, you're off. No one's going to know any different. You can pull the pin anytime you like.
No, sir.
Yeah, you could just say, hey, look, you know, they wouldn't let me continue. You can say that. And I'm sure your mates back home Oh, damn, that's a shame, mate. You've come so far. There'll be no disgrace in that. No one will know any difference. Your mates back at the cop shop, they're not going to know. They're going to go, Mr. Allen, what a hard man he was. He went over and did 50 hours with these Navy SEALs. And unfortunately, the medical staff, those bastards, cracked him off. What do you think? Do you think you could do that? Maybe that. That's no disgrace in that. You've come so far. You've done so well. Is that not for you? Is that something for you?
Not me.
Not you?
You're the wrong person.
Well, if it's not you, stop fucking around with this thing and get it moving, because he is dying here. 21 minutes we've been going for. You've been pulling that bag for nearly 4.5 minutes, and we have gone not even 40 fucking metres. That's a great average fucking rate of 10 metres every minute. Awesome. By next Christmas, we'll be round the track, and he'll be dead. Is this as best as you had? This is it. This is it. Best that Garvan Allen has. If this is not your best, then you may as well pack your shit and go home, because you're wasting my time. I didn't come here, you didn't come here to show me second best.
No, sir.
Well, fucking show me something. Hurry it up. There are people that are counting on you to get this done. Not just him, his family, his wife, his kids, his mum, his dad. They're relying on you to get him home. And right now, he's not going home. He's going home in a box. Why? Because you couldn't bring him 100 metres, the length of a football field, in 7 minutes. Do you still think you have adequately prepared for this course?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes.
The dying guy in your arms who's relying on you, no one else, just you, to get him around this track, 100 metres, while you're lying there feeling sorry for yourself because you've got a couple of aches and pains, he's not going home. His kids are not going to see him when they turn 18.
Yes, they are.
They are?
Yes, sir.
Well, not at this fucking rate they're not. At this rate, he's going to be dying in your arms. In 40 seconds, he's going to be bleeding out. Fortunately, you've had a break in cover. Get him up, get him on your shoulder, and get him home. Hurry it up. Move. Do not forget your rifle. He's a lightweight. He's barely 50 kilos. Get him up there.
Yes, sir.
He's bleeding out the top of the head. Are you kidding me? You cannot pick up a 50-kilo bag. I looked at your profile, Alan. You were a bodybuilder of some sort. Don't you pick up heavy shit all the time?
Yes, sir.
Then how hard is it to pick up this bag?
I'll get it.
You'll get it. Oh, that's reassuring. Do not forget your rifle. What are you doing? You're dropping him. He's already bleeding. He's dying. He's not going home because you were too lazy to prepare adequately for this program. Now we're throwing our rifle away. What's it going to be? Can you muster it up? He doesn't even represent the weight of a true operator here. And we can't get him on our shoulder. A big, strong man like you. You've got a bracelet that says man up. How about fucking listening to it and getting something done? 24 minutes in. 25 minutes in. Don't forget your rifle. Do we want to drag him the rest of the way? Is that what it is?
No, sir. That's what I get home.
You want to get him home. Well, currently you've dropped him on his head 3 times. You've left your rifle on the ground and he's not going anywhere fast. So you better fucking figure out a way to get him home. It's not going to happen with you standing here messing around with him. Figure it out. Back to dragging him. You you adequately prepare for this? You can give me all the yes you like. We cannot crawl 100 metres with something that weighs about 40 or 50 kilos in 7 fucking minutes. What does that tell you? Does that mean that you have adequately prepared? I'll answer the question. No, it does not. Have you given up on this man?
No, sir.
You haven't?
No, sir.
Well, show me something. Because currently, it looks like you have. It looks like he is in all sorts because you didn't prepare and you are giving up. Your teammates need to depend on you and currently they cannot. That is obvious. Leave him there in the orange. Well done. He's fucking dead. Congratulations. Put your respirator on. Today, Mr. Allen, honestly, the level of preparation is really unfathomable. Are you having trouble breathing? Is that what it is? Not as much trouble as he is. Why? Because he's got a gaping fucking hole in his head because you were too slow. Have you got your shit together? Right. Pick up your rifle. Let's move. Today, Mr. Allen, I hope you like it back in Australia because you might be best suited to stay there rather than come over here and waste my time. Keep up, Mr. Allen. I am jogging very slowly. Why is it you are having so much trouble? Did you adequately prepare for this course? Right. Over here, Mr. Allen, have a look. What you will see, there are 3 walls. First activity, I will break it down and keep it simple so that even though you appear to be unable to follow instructions, I will keep these ones as simple as possible. Are you paying attention, Mr. Allen?
Yes, sir.
We have 3 walls that you need to navigate your way over. Your rifle can go over in advance of you and you can release it from here to the ground, but you cannot leave it on this side. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. Make it happen. Today, if it makes you feel any better, Mr. Allen, be careful on jumping down. I do not want you to tap out because you've broken an ankle. There are rails on the back of the walls. Use those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Right. If it makes you feel any better, I have 50-year-old women that can get over these walls, and I have 12-year-old children that can get over these walls. So, a young, fit man like yourself, how old are you?
29, sir.
29?
Yes, sir.
Right. A 29-year-old, fit young fella like yourself should have no trouble getting over these walls. So why are we hanging onto the side of them and looking at them? They will hold themselves up. They do not need your help. Oh, Mr. Allen. We've reached a new low level of preparation. You really have failed to prepare for this. Get over the wall. Gee, that was close. Make it happen. Stop looking at it and get over the wall. My God, we actually followed some instruction. Look at that. We used the rail. Well done. Hurry up, Mr. Allen. If I told you there was someone on this side of the wall trying to murder your mates, would you be able to help them, or would you be over this side feeling sorry for yourself? What do you think?
I guess.
You'd get over. Okay, let's see it. Are you giving up, Mr. Allen?
That's it.
You're not.
I'll do it.
You don't do that. Okay. So, you're not giving up. So does that mean you're just choosing to stand on this side of the wall because it's easier? Is that what it is?
That's it.
You're not giving up. And you're not choosing to stand over here. So you're not prepared well enough or fit enough to get over the wall. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Let's make it happen. Your mate is over there dying while you are hanging here feeling sorry for yourself. You're here feeling sorry for yourself while your mate is being killed. Is that it? Don't give me a no, don't give me a yes, don't give me anything. Give me over that wall. Hurry it up. Why is it that my 50-year-old female clients can get over this wall and you cannot? Any explanation for that? Maybe I should have sent them to the course. Get it done, let's go! I am running out of breath and running out of patience with you, Mr. Allen. You have either prepared or you have not. Is that it? Are you giving up?
No.
Well, get it done. It's about time. Pick up your pole, take it to the monkey bars, then come back to this side of the rope. Hurry it up. Put it at the foot of the monkey bars. Right there. Just to the bottom of the monkey bars. Back to this side of the rope. Go. Right. I need you to navigate your way from here to the other end of the rope. If you touch the black mats, we have penalties. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Right. Do not touch the black mats. When you tag the timber on the other end, you can put your feet down. Up until that point, nothing touches the black mats. Do you understand the instructions?
Yes, sir.
They are clear. Good. Make it happen. You have touched the black mats. And again. 3. There's 4. You've got to use your arms, Mr. Allen. There's 5. Stay off those black mats. Are you giving up, Mr. Allen? There's 6. 6 touches so far. 7. Are you giving up, Mr. Allen? Then why are you lying on the black mats that I told you not to touch?
I don't know, sir. I just touched it.
You don't know, you're just touching them. Now we need to start again. We have so far 8 penalties. Back to the other end of the rope, Mr. Allen. We could be here a while. 8 penalties over the course of 4 mats. Not only will we not touch them once, we've touched them twice. Fantastic. Let's try again. Did you prepare for this course, Mr. Allen? I will ask the question again, and I really should just answer it myself. Matter of fact, I should stop asking, but I am curious. what sort of preparation you might have done. Maybe you watched some Navy SEAL movies. Maybe bought a bit of memorabilia online. Are you one of these online gun fans, Mr. Allen? Collect military patches and things of that nature?
No, sir.
No?
I'm an own person.
If you are really an operator, you will get this done and you will stop making excuses, because in the real world, people do not want to hear your excuses. There we have 3 more touches. Get off my mats. Hurry it up. We're giving up again.
No, sir.
That's 12 touches. 13. Start again. The most I've had on this is 20. Let's see if we can beat that today. Wouldn't that be an achievement? See if we can fuck things up more than anybody else has. Now that would be something to go home and tell your mates about. Awesome. Chug on some donuts. Watch a couple of Navy SEAL movies. Awesome. Oh, there's Mr. Allen. He went and did 50 hours with the Navy SEALs. He must be fit. Well, so he says. Well, let's find out. Your strategy thus far has been ineffective because you are not strong enough. We have another touch. Let's go. Perhaps try cradling your arms around the rope if you cannot hold yourself up. Would you like to try that? No? Are we giving up, Mr. Allen?
No, sir.
No, we're not. Stop mucking around with the rope and get across it. Do not touch my mat. You only need to get across the low spot, which is about another 3 metres worth. Another touch. Congratulations, Mr. Allen. You've just managed to touch the mat 20 times, equal to the worst performance that I have had through here. Well done. You have equalled that of a 50-year-old housewife who does next to no training. Congratulations. Excellent preparation. Get across my rope. Are you giving up on this exercise?
No, sir.
You're not?
No.
Well, I'm about to remove you from this exercise because you are wasting my time. You have one more opportunity. And I will be a fair man. If you get through this without touching, I will eliminate all penalties. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right. The incentive is there. Make it happen. This is a limited offer, Mr. Allen. You figure out a way to make it happen. You only have a few metres to cover. Make it happen, Mr. Allen. A few metres, that is all. Do not let go of that rope, Mr. Allen. If you really want this, you'll finish this. Find another gear. There we go again. Up we get. Hurry up, Mr. Allen. Come and grab your rifle. It's been left very lonely. We're not even going to attempt these monkey bars. It will be a complete waste of my time. Over here, log hurl. Rifle over, you over after it. We are 40 minutes in, Mr. Allen, and you are looking very poor. It will hold itself up. It does not need your help. Get over it. We have 49 hours and 20 minutes left. 49 hours. Over, Mr. Allen. We have another one to do. Well done. We've got something right today. I'm impressed. Over we go, Mr. Allen. Hurry it up. Get it done. Stop looking at it. Get over there. Failed again. Failed again, hey? Sure you didn't do a rib on this? Good opportunity. Tell me you got a cracked rib, you can go home.
Crack ribs not going to stop it.
It's not going to stop you? What is stopping you?
Nothing.
Nothing, really? No, what stopped you on the road? Poor preparation? Not enough arm strength? What was it? Not enough willpower?
Very, very fast to accept.
I didn't understand that, but I'm not concerned. I'm not really interested. I'm just interested that you're not getting the job done. We can talk about it all you like. The bottom line is the proof is in whether you get over this or you don't. Whilst you're on this side, you're not getting it done. People on that side are dependent on you.
Yes, sir.
Well, don't let them down.
Yes, sir.
You make the choice. Are you getting it done or not? Are you going to stand there and hold it up? Oh, well done, Mr. Allen. We've done something. I'm impressed. Pick up your rifle. Let's move. Let's move. Right, Mr. Allen, in the orange. Situation is this. We have some penalties to get rid of. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I capped them at 20 because I am a reasonable person. And I understand that with your poor level of preparation, anything more than that will probably cause you to quit. And I don't want to be the cause of you quitting. I want you to quit of your own volition, which I'm sure is going to happen very soon. So, I think that 10 steps with this jerry can and your rifle for every penalty is an appropriate response. You are fairly tall, 6 foot-ish. That means that 2 complete laps of this track will be 200 metres, which will equate to your 20 penalties. Take your rifle, take that jerry around the track.
Yes, sir.
Every time we put it down, we're going to add 10 steps. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Jog it out, let's go. Some peace and quiet, I'm impressed. My God, I think he's got something right. Well done, Mr. Allen. We're finally hitting our stride. It has only taken us 45 minutes of re-education for you to get something right. And we haven't put it down yet. I'm impressed. It's just a matter of willpower, isn't that right, Mr. Allen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as you've been saying, you're well prepared. We have another 100 to go, providing it doesn't touch the ground. Hurry it up, Mr. Allen. We do not have all day. Do not put that jerry on the ground. If you want this, demonstrate it. No more talk. Get it done. Hurry up, Mr. Allen. Your grip is failing. We've already disappointed thus far. We can only get better. Isn't that right, Mr. Allen? Do not put that jerry down. Round to the orange. Hurry it up. This orange, not that orange. Leave the jerry, bring your rifle. Over this way, Mr. Allen. Pen. The objects that you saw on the box earlier, write them down for me. Is that it, Mr. Allen? That it? Index. All right. Go, bro. Hold on, man. Good. Here, you'll see how you did. That's the items there, man. So.
Oh, tight, fuck yeah.
There's always a couple
Oh,
here.
yeah, I missed a
So we got
couple
the
there.
match. You got the matchsticks. You got the what's the second one there?
White mug, red
That's a
material.
mug. Yeah. Next
Blue
one.
handle scissors.
No, we got a blue biro and a black.
I've got the
like a
blue marker. Pen.
Yeah, you got the marker pen. You got a knife with a black handle.
I wrote calculator, but then I fucking thought the music player remote. So
Yeah. I think it's actually a clock remote, but yeah, same.
$20
$20
note,
note, got that.
Car
Car keys,
keys.
got that.
the card, 5 hearts.
Yeah, well done.
That's it. I missed
Pretty
a
good.
couple, but, yeah.
That's right. There you go, man. Bit different, huh?
Yeah. It's what I expected as well as you can expect something. You know what I mean?
As
Like-
much as you can anticipate.
Yeah,
sort of thing,
But,
yeah. It's not. The problem is with it. It doesn't matter. Like the tasks that you'll be asked to do are impossible to achieve, and that's kind of the thing. It's just they keep changing the goalposts. You know, so the idea that anyone can hold a, like a 10-kilo pole out at 90 degrees for any period of time. You could be the fittest guy in the world, we just run an extra lap, and then all of a sudden it's the end. And then shoulders fatigue, then you got to do it again, then you're fatigued, and you got, you get around in this ever condensing circle that you can't possibly stay on top of. It's deliberately designed to make those activities put back to back are always going to be designed to make one part of the body fail, and then that has a cascading effect thereon. But all in all, handled it pretty good, I thought.
I thought it was a trick question when you're asking if I'd adequately prepared. I'm like, does he want me to say yes or no?
Well, there's not going to be any right answer.
Yeah.
It's just it's a matter of, for some people, psychologically, they may start to really undermine their own thoughts. Their confidence will start to shoot. You know, like, shit, he's right. Did I? Particularly when you look at the clock and 4 minutes in, the shit's getting hard already. Yeah. And you go, this is a 50-hour week. Yeah. What's going on? You know. Yeah. So it's never going to be. It's never going to be comfortable. Yeah. It's never going to be in the point where you're ever winning. Yeah. And once you get accustomed to that, then and remove that. How would you put it? The expectation that you're actually going to be in front and feeling comfortable. And once you get used to that, that's never going to be the case. Yeah. Then it doesn't really matter. You can just continue. Yeah. But what happens is there's a lot of guys, as soon as that's removed from them, that ability for them to pace themselves or to be in front or to win or to have that, gaining that little bit of confidence. Once that's been removed, a lot of people have difficulty, dealing with that. Yeah. It's not even the fitness. Like, it wouldn't matter how fit you were. The fitness can be, we can manipulate the activities so that the fitness becomes, how would you put it, compromised.
Yeah, everyone's still going to have their limit regardless of how fit they are.
Yeah. So if you were, super fittest dude in the world, let's get you to run an extra 2 laps with the pole at 90 degrees, and guess what? It's going to come down at some point. And then things go downhill from there. Yeah. And then it's a matter of, well, shit, then everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's not coping. Everyone's fallen behind. Yeah. And it's really hard. Like, doing it on an individual basis is like amplified. Yeah. Because obviously, if we were doing this in a group, my attention would be on other people at some other point in time. Yeah. So this is why we can get the same thing that it would take hours and hours and hours to do with a group. We can get that done in a really short space of time and put that same pressure on. Yeah. So you can imagine, like, even doing 4 hours of that would be really quite tough.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So it's just, if you can inoculate yourself to that type of pressure, and just knowing that it's just one foot after the other, and just keep going. It doesn't matter what the task is. It becomes irrelevant after a period of time. Then it's pretty much all you got to do. Yeah. Just keep going.
Well, that's what I was kind of reminding myself of the whole time, just to keep moving. Yeah. Obviously, there's probably about 100 times in there where I just want to die. Yeah. But in my own head, I mean, that's like when you're asking the question, like, if I adequately prepared, I knew if I start saying no, then I'm going to convince myself that that's all downhill from here. Yeah. So that's why I'm just trying to
bit of positive talk,
push it back into my head. You are prepared.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
So,
how did you find it? Like, was there something there that you found that was most difficult? Something that was easier? Something that there was part? Was there anything I was saying to you that particularly was pushing buttons, or was all pretty good? I mean, from my perspective, you look like you dealt with it all right.
It was, yeah. I mean, I was probably more frustrated on myself when, like, especially getting over those walls and stuff. Yeah. It wasn't so much like, angry at the task. It was more so myself. Yep. And I don't like to let those things go and just go, I can't do it. Yeah. Like, I just want to sort of keep going until I get over it.
Well, because I know that, fresh, if I walked you in here and you're in your training gear and said jump over those walls, you'd do it like that.
Yeah, this is game changer.
Yeah, 100%.
And I knew that I was going to have to add in a vest at some stage. And as I was saying, I was looking at it online. Yeah. But yeah, it really does. Like, even that stuff, like at the start, the push-ups and sit-ups, just with this, it's like I've never done them before.
Yeah, it knocks them out of you. Yeah. I mean, you got to remember though, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of little layers going in there that make the task harder than what it normally would be. So obviously we've got the weight. We do a couple of warm-up laps with it. We get the arms overhead, which makes the breathing really hard. We start to localise the lactic acid build-up in the pressing muscles by holding that pole out at 90 degrees. Yeah. That's going to pre-fatigue everything. So it's like kind of you're already trying to. Then I went from 10s to 20s, which really ramps up the shit. We've just doubled the penalty amount, but we've kind of built up to it over a course of a few minutes.
Yeah.
And, you know, by 5 minutes in, we'd probably done 100 push-ups. We'd probably, you know, we'd run around with a pole like this for probably over a minute of straight activity, either here or there.
Yeah.
So all these things start to get that compounding effect, plus adding the vest, you know, these
this thing
little
at the
layers.
end.
And then that at the end, yeah, that just, it could be worse. It could be
I know,
one with
I know.
a full face mask, which makes it.
I really try
Yes.
to remind myself when it gets to the stage where I'm wearing this to control my breathing
Yep.
and slow it down. But sometimes it's just like you're just trying to
Panic
get it in.
breathing almost, yeah. I did see you do that when I told you to put that on. It was, you know, there was probably a good 20 seconds where I could see you slowing everything down, trying to get a grasp and a handle on it, which is good. That's what you got to do. So, all in all, no, I thought you performed pretty well. I wouldn't expect there would be much more that we could achieve out of that. And how you were feeling and how you were responding is pretty consistent with most of the guys that I've put through this. You know, the fitter guys. Some of the guys that aren't fit, obviously want to quit pretty early.
It puts things into perspective though, because you know, like I look at all these different options like TRU and even like at some stages I've looked at going military and like commando and stuff like that, and you put that into perspective there, it's like fuck, like the level that you would have to be at.
Yeah,
you know?
it does wake people up to it, but you've got to remember too that what ends up happening, I've just taken what we would do on what would happen on a selection course, for instance, and condensed it to a really brief period of time to elicit that same response. I need to be able to apply that amount of pressure.
Yeah.
And what happens is, as you get a big group, sure, you have a lot of trainers, a lot of staff, if you want to call them that, but inevitably they have to split their attention.
Yeah.
And all you need is that little reprieve makes a big difference. So, you know, if you know that you don't have 100% eyes on you, and you can just get your head back in for a moment and get just that little let up, for a lot of guys that's enough to, allow them to continue for longer than they otherwise would.
Yeah.
But under that sustained pressure where there's nowhere else for me to go,
It is hard,
it makes it harder.
Yeah.
So, as far as being able to deal with what will be thrown at you there, if you can sustain that type of activity, even for an hour or so, then chances are you'll be able to, you expand that, and rather than someone being stuck on you the whole time, it might be, even if they're split between 3 or 4 guys, it's still only a quarter of the amount of attention there. So, you get that little bit of a recharge in between. And it's not to say that you're not working any harder, it's just you don't have that added scrutiny. So if I was to give you that activity to do and just wrote it out in a training session and wasn't there to do any of the other things that were associated with it, it would be done. You would obviously do it over a much greater period of time though. Like that same activity that took us 45 minutes there, you might take 2 hours to do that because you do it at a pace that you could, all right, I'm good to go on that now. I'm good to do those 20 push-ups.
Yeah, because I'd want to probably try and perfect each thing.
Yeah.
When realistically that's not going to be the case.
No, they're never going to allow you to do that.
Yeah.
So hopefully that was, the first step in sort of inoculating you to the types of stress that you might be put under, and just gets you to reshape your thinking a little bit about how you deal with it. And more often than not, guys the first time have that same response. It's like, holy shit, what is this? This is ridiculous. Can't sustain this. And that's the whole point of it, is because that gets you in that headspace. It's like, this cannot be maintained. But you've got to remember that everybody else in the group is in the same situation. So guys are doing, like, if they're giving you an activity and they won't give you a time limit, it might be a jerry can carry or something, it could go for 10 minutes, it could go for 6 hours. You wouldn't know. But what happens is guys, they'll get it in their mind that, hey, I'm 2 hours in to a 7-day selection program here that goes for however many hours every day. We don't, there's no start and stop times. And I'm on this activity and I'm feeling like I'm dying and my grip's going. How am I going to sustain this? But what they're not sort of thinking about is everybody else is in the same boat. So you just got to remember that. Because if you keep that in mind, then you won't be as inclined to feel like you're the odd man out and you're not up for it. If you just think, everybody's the same here. Just keep going, one step after the other. You put the jerry can down, it takes you one step, and you do it again. You do another step and another step.
Well, that jerry can, at first I thought, 2 laps I can get this. And then the first lap, and then I passed that, and then the forearms just like...
Start to get there.
Like,
you held out pretty well with
What's the go with this rope, eh? Because that thing...
I couldn't figure out any way to get across that
Now,
thing.
you're going the right way about it. But what it was your arms were pre-fatigued, right?
Yeah.
So the only way to get across that when you're a bigger guy is you have to, like, without hitting the mats,
Yeah.
you've got to stay tight to it. And by the time, you're trying to move through heaps easier at arm's length when you don't have to use the muscles.
Yeah.
But it's like maintaining a bicep curl with, 100 kilos and going backwards over the road, which fresh, you don't know dramas doing. But add a little bit of fatigue in there and all of a sudden the arms open up and then you're hitting the mats and then you're back to square one. So again, you're going about it the right way.